Australia, a party to a marriage can file an application for divorce after being separated for a minimum of 12 months. A party has two options and can either file a joint application or a sole application. Today we'll be looking at sole applications. A sole application is self-explanatory and is where a party applies for divorce on their own without the involvement of the ex-spouse. Sole applications have a requirement of service, meaning the sealed court documents must be served on the ex-spouse to notify them of the court proceedings involving them. Service must be completed within specific timeframes, depending on whether the ex-spouse lives overseas or within Australia. Generally speaking, service is a relatively straightforward process. The court documents must be served on the ex-spouse one of two ways. Option 1 is by way of post, and option 2 is by way of personal service, whereby a third party personally hands the court documents to the ex-spouse. The ex-spouse should also be served with a document called an Acknowledgement of Service. This is for them to sign and return. The party applying for the divorce then files the signed acknowledgement to provide the court with evidence that service has been successfully effected and acknowledged by the ex-spouse. However, in some cases, service can be quite complicated, especially when the location of the ex-spouse is unknown, or they are dodging service or are unwilling to sign the Acknowledgement of Service. In these circumstances, you can make an application to the court seeking one or both of the following options. Option 1 is seeking substituted service, essentially asking the court to allow service to be effected by alternative means, like email or text message, or serving on a third party who the court is satisfied will bring the court documents to the attention of the ex-spouse, like a family member, friend, or employer. Option 2 is seeking dispensation of service, essentially asking the court to allow service to be dispensed with. Ultimately, it is up to the court's discretion whether they grant substituted service or allow it to be dispensed with altogether. A detailed affidavit will also need to be filed, setting out all the attempts to locate the ex-spouse, and the party making the application will need to attend a court hearing. If you require assistance with a divorce application, please get in touch with the team at Ramsden Family Law.